Hello there. Welcome back to another episode of Rule the Waves 2 as Great Britain. The year is 1916 and our war against France and Japan continues. We've made good progress over the last couple episodes, but we've also taken some pretty significant losses as well. Most significantly, we've lost some battle cruisers, but we've also lost some light cruisers in Southeast Asia, and we need to get some replacements out there. So we're going to send this ship, the Pactolus, overseas. So we're going to move ship to Southeast Asia, get some replacements there, and hopefully start getting some additional firepower. We also have some new battle cruisers coming out in the next few months. I'm looking forward to seeing what those things can do. They are somewhat lightly gunned with only 12-inch guns, but they're well protected and fast. And we also have some modern submarines coming out. Alright, I think that's about it. Let's move on to our next turn. Oh, here we go. We have an invasion battle. This is exactly what I've been looking for. Alright, let's see what we have at sea. We have the full line of battleships. We have 4 Dreadnought class battleships right here, and then we also have the Mars and Camperdown rocking along as well as a second squadron. And then to the south we have the actual invasion fleet and a battlecruiser escort. Alright, let's see where the actual invasion site is. To the north of Takao. Interesting. Alright, well, let's get this mission started. Okay, so the Mars and Camperdown are core formation on the Dreadnoughts, with Caesar as flagship. Let's see how our destroyers are doing. We've got 3 destroyers. That might not be enough. We'll see. We also have our battlecruiser Invincible. What are these guys doing? Support. Looks good. The Comet group is screening. And then out here we have our scout cruiser. Alright, well, let's set course to the north. And we'll turn these guys over as well, and let's get this show started. Alright, there we go. We have our first spotting of an enemy ship. Let's accelerate to flank speed and see what we get. We'll also pick up the speed on the battle cruiser here. See if we can get them in action as well. Actually, where are these convoys going? They're heading out to sea. Let's scout in front of them, make sure that it's safe. Who is calling that away? What on earth? And that's a panicked sighting report if I've ever seen one. Transport 4 has called away my own battlecruiser as an enemy battleship. Well, it's good to know that mistakes can be made by the enemy as well. Alright, let's get engaged. There we go, picking down to proper battle speed. Let's see which way these guys are heading. Battlecruiser Tsukuba class. Ooh. That is the sort of thing I want to fight. And there we have eyes on some enemy ships, or enemy battleships of some sort, whether pre-dreadnoughts or battleships. Who knows? Oh, there we go. Pre-dreads. Mikasa, slow and under-armored, and Iwami. And that's an actual dreadnought. Alright, let's turn and open our broadsides against this Iwami class. See what kind of damage we can do. There we go, starting to get some good hits on them. Uh-oh. Ruby struck a mine. Well, we can scratch one destroyer from our ship's list. Where on earth are those convoys going? Drop that guy down to 20 knots, save his stokers. And I think, let's see what our record says. Seeing lots of good hits here. Oh yeah, look at that. Lots of good hits on target. But we need to make a course change, so we're going to head over this way so we don't run aground. There we go, and we'll maintain a barrage against the Iwami. Oh yeah, she's in trouble. Then we can finish off the Mikasa as well. Ruby struck another mine? I'm not entirely sure if that's a mine. That may be a submarine in the area, if it's doing multiple hits. Oof, there we go. Both of those ships are in trouble. Let's see if we can chase these fellows to the north. I do believe that both the Iwami and the Mikasa are sinking. They could not stand up to that kind of firepower. Alright, I'm going to call a 10-minute ceasefire from these guys. And we'll chase these fellows to the north. Alright, we've got 2 torpedoes into the Iwami, 1 torpedo into the Mikasa. I think that is decisive. They're not going home anytime soon. Although I don't think we're going to be able to get those destroyers. Alright, looks like our transports have properly turned in. We have eyes on their battle cruiser, because I would love to run that down. Alright, that all looks good. Yeah, we'll just bring these guys to the north. Yeah, it's nothing but destroyers. Alright. Oh, hold on. Okay, we've got eyes on targets. There's their battle cruiser. Let's bring these fellows back down south and let's get the Invincible in action. Alright, she's already up to speed. We just already got the steam going. Now we just need to get into the fight. And we've got the steam. We should be able to run this Tsukuba class down. Here's hoping we can get a few decisive hits on them. There we go. She's slowed down. Turning to close. Open the broadside and get some final hits in. Alright. Hoist flotilla attack from the Invincible. See if we can get a few more good shots in. And I'm seeing plenty of good, heavy 12-inch gun hits on that thing. That guy's in all sorts of trouble. I'm actually going to open the angle there so we don't get torpedoed. There we go. She's hit by a torpedo. I think that's the end. 2 torpedoes? Yep. That's done. Alright. Back north we go. Good job, team. Time to reduce back to cruising speed, and we will leave these fellows to their fate. One final parting note there, and that is it. We'll head on out and escort these transports into their destination. Uh-oh. What do we got? What do we got? Probably a destroyer? Uh-oh. Hang in there, Invincible. Whew. That was close. Oh boy. That looks like destroyers. Commence evasion. Oh no! That's one ship hit. How's she doing? Not bad, but we need to detach her. Alright, detach, and closest friendly base is that away. And the rest of this formation can head this way. Oh no! That's 2! Oh, wrong ship. Where's Caesar? Ooh, that's bad. That's some pretty hefty flooding. Alright, we will detach her as well. Drop speed to 8 knots. Plot a course for home. I knew we didn't have enough cruisers here. Where is the convoy going, though? That's the confusing part. As soon as we're back in contact with the convoy, we can escort it in properly. But if they don't ever head towards the target, then we'll never know. Where are you? Come on, fellows. Your objective is right over there. We're almost halfway into this, and you are farther from the objective than you were when we started. This is ridiculous. Come on. They're literally running away. Come on, guys. Please head towards the target. I would be very pissed if I miss this because of something stupid like an AI. deciding to hard lock in the wrong direction. What are you doing? They're literally sailing the entirely wrong direction. Well, there we go. I think that's it. This is a wash. Oh, come on, Caesar. What's going on? Oh, she's got one permanent flooding. How's Majestic doing? Got it under control. Oh, the transports are all lost. No, I'm not ending this scenario. Come on. Ah! Haha! After the victorious battle, our troops land in Formosa. We will call this the invasion of Formosa. Because that's what it was. Well, I guess it wasn't a very effective invasion. They made it 200 yards, and that's about it. A spy from Russia has been discovered. What should we do? Obviously, we'll give it maximum publicity. Every little bit contributes to our budget. Oh, and somebody had the brilliant idea of putting an airplane on board a ship. Huh. Well, that's a little unexpected. Alright, well, we will have to investigate this. Alright. So, how are things going over here? Alright, looks like Japan's forces in Southeast Asia are thoroughly smashed. I do not think they have the ability to resist. That said, we do not have anywhere near enough destroyers over here, so we're going to have to bring more. Japan does have quite a few ships in Northeast Asia, so it is not yet time to venture up there and blockade them into submission. So we will have to worry about that as soon as we can get some ships over there. What do we have going on? Let's see, what all ships do we even have to send? Alright, we've got a stack of Jed class in the Mediterranean. All of our Stowers are in, well, some of our Stour class are in Southeast Asia. Let's get the rest over there as well. Alright, we'll move those right along. And then we're also going to need the rest of these. I think I'm going to take the red poles as well, so we can actually have enough forces to properly move into Northeast Asia and start blockading them at home. So we'll grab that and we'll move these guys along as well. That'll take several turns to get there, but once they arrive, that should help quite a bit. We'll also grab a few more cruisers as well. So we'll take some of these Intrepids, and we'll call that good. Alright, move those fellows right along. Let's see, and we've got 5 months left on these. Time to order some more destroyers. Alright, one more batch of destroyers coming right up. Oh man, only 2 more months till our latest battlecruiser comes out? I can't wait. Actually, I can wait, and I will wait, because that's what we have to do. I'm certainly not going to do anything foolish like rushing the construction. That causes all sorts of bad things to happen. Construction faults, defects, failing to reach design speed, hidden flaws. Who knows what could happen when you rush your ships. But hey, now that the invasion kicked off, we don't have to spend money on that. We just have to focus on capturing the place. Alright, plenty of mine laying capability. Decent enough mine sweeping, but not great. That's actually a significant concern. We may need more minesweepers at some point. If we do start getting more events of ships striking mines, then we will have to do that. Let's see, what about these cruisers? 18-month construction. Those are at 8. Those are at 11. How much do they cost? 1.4 million a piece. Yeah, let's do it. We'll grab another 2. All right. We've got our forces redistributed, and that's all looking good. Now let's take a look at this new seaplane carrier thing that we have developed. Alright. So this is capable of carrying 8 seaplanes. Let's see how many we can carry. No more than 5. Not great. Okay, so we'll have to drop that down to 5. Let's check that again. Yep, we don't have catapults or flight decks, so of course we'll have to stop. How are we doing on size? Gun armament. I don't think we need 5-inch guns. We can drop that down, save some money there. Director firing? Oh no. Definitely do not need director firing. We'll drop that down to local only. And look at all that savings we have. We can now start dropping down the size. Alright, and there we go. We have a ship that can keep up with the fleet. Carries 5 seaplanes, which is pretty good. And it's nice and cheap. Alright. Well, then I think we will take this as our new seaplane tender. Yes, I'm aware fire control is not the best, but it'll do. Let's start developing that. Speaking of which, do we have any seaplanes to put on these things? Alright, I'm back. Let's see. So, I don't see any aircraft listed here at all. Let's take a look and see what we can do. Alright. Nope, we do not have the capability of requesting any proposals. So who knows, maybe after we have a seaplane tender, we'll start to develop a seaplane. Who knows? We'll see. Meanwhile, we have a war to fight, so let's get that going. On to our next turn. Alright, we have a battle in support of land combat against Japan. Large fight. We'll see what Japan brings along to this. Methinks they were not happy about that last result. And Japan declines, because they don't actually have that many ships. So, here we go. Enemy raid on coastal shipping. Large battle. Hopefully we actually get some dreadnoughts in the fight. And here we go. Looks like... oh boy. I see nothing but armored cruisers. Oh, that's not good. These ships are not tough enough to stand up against battle cruisers. Well, we'll see. We will see what we get. Sea state limits ship speed to what? Let's see, 28 knots? Yeah, not likely that we face that at all. It is 7:26 in the morning. Hoo-yah! And let's see what we get. We'll pick up to fastest speed and start this going. Alright, the Ariadne has spotted a submarine. If only we could do something about that. So this is supposed to be a coastal raid of some sort, so we'll see what those Zeppelins from Plymouth find. We'll try cruising up the channel. Who knows, maybe we'll find something. No reports yet. Another wave of Zeppelins going out. Still no reports. Aha! Here we go. A night fight. Accelerate to attack speed. We'll drop down into normal game time and we'll see what we can catch. There we go. We'll engage these guys at close range where we can use our superior firepower. And hoist the flotilla attack order, and let's start getting these ships in order. Alright, the Diana and Proserpine are on scout. We'll bring those in to independent and let them engage as they desire. Hopefully they'll do a decent job. The Juno, also on scout. I don't want that. I want these fellows on support. In fact, let's put these fellows on support as well. That way, whoop, wrong spot. There we go, support. That way they should also be subject to that flotilla attack order. And it's night. And all of our ships are milling around in confusion. Oh, well, that's not good. Oh, come on. Which one was it? Europa? Yeah, Europa. Alright, well, let's get her off the line. The good news is she's nice and close. The bad news is that's some pretty hefty flooding, so we may lose a armored cruiser here. The Minerva as well. Oh, that must have been a volley. One hit the Europa and one's continuing past. Alright. Well, at least we got that destroyer. Vengeance for the Europa. Let's see if we can actually find the rest of these fellows. How's Europa doing? Okay, flooding is mostly under control. She's down to 3 per turn, and there may be a fair amount of permanent flooding in there. Uh-oh, shipping water in heavy seas. No! There we go. Alright, who knows where this is going to go. French have probably pulled back into port. Alright. Well, 1 torpedoed cruiser in exchange for 1 sunk destroyer. I still think I won, but okay. Alright, there we go. A negotiated peace with us gaining disputed border areas in some colonies. Nope, we are currently in the middle of an invasion, and I want to win it. And Russia is still stealing technology from us? How dare they? We should send a diplomatic note in the strongest possible language. Alright, heavy fighting in Formosa. Enemy fortifications holding up our advance. Okay. One of our minesweepers has detected and swept an enemy minefield. Good. Glad to get those things reduced. French are out and about and raiding. We're still blockading stuff. Looks like the French are starting to refit director firing. That's not good. So our fire control advantage is starting to disappear there. Alright. Let's see, what else do we have going on? Two more turns until our current group of ships heading overseas arrives. Let's see, what's our force estimates? Well, Japan still has 1 battle cruiser in the area. We can only hope that we get into a good fight there. I suppose I could move up and try and blockade Japan in Northeast Asia, but I don't like the number of destroyers I have up there. That is not good. Not moving up there without more escorts. Alright. Well, not a whole lot else for me to do here, so let's move on to our next turn. Convoy attack in the Mediterranean. France has been consistently declining these, so I will accept. They decline. That's a free 1,000 victory points there. Ooh, a fleet battle. Here's hoping it goes through. I accept. They decline. Cruiser action. I accept. They decline. Another fleet battle. I accept. And I guess France has no choice but to accept. Here we go. Fleet action. Alright, let's see. We have scouting force, armored cruisers, light cruisers with some destroyer support. Actually, I have no idea what those fellows are doing. Oh my goodness, are all of our armored cruisers at sea? Yeah, it looks like they are. There's scouts, there's our battle line. And then our battle cruiser force is way down here. Alright, and this is quite the force at sea. I really want to see what these things can do. But we're coming up on 35 minutes, and I think this fight is going to take more than 15. So we're going to call this episode to a close. I hate to end on a cliffhanger like this with our grand battle against the French Navy, but that's where it's going to end up. So until next time, Katori87, signing out.